Hi everyone, I'm Natalie, aka the Vegan Veteran, and as promised we're going to do this first episode talking about vegan shoes. So these are shoe brands that I've had really good experiences with over the years, and they're vegan, so obviously they're free from leather, but also things like the glue is totally sort of animal product free. So in theory all of these shoes are free from animal products. And I've grouped them by function, so we'll go through each sort of one in turn, and I'll include in the description links to the various websites so that you can go and have a browse for yourself if you want to. So we'll start with dressy shoes because they're sort of the most exciting, I think. So these are Melissa shoes. They have various designers that design for them. These ones are by Jason Wu. So Melissa are a bit more expensive, but what I would say is I've had these shoes and the other example that I'm going to show you in a second for probably getting on for 10 years, and I wear them almost every time I go out. So to me, I think they're well worth the money because they're plastic as well. They're sort of wipe clean, which is really handy. So I also have these ones which are by Vivienne Westwood. Again, really good, wipe clean. I wear these quite a lot at Christmas because they have these little like baubles on the front, but you know, I wear them other times of year as well. These are by a company called Bourjois Boheme. Now, I won't dwell on these for too long because their website at the moment just doesn't seem to have any products on it. So, and it just has a note to say that they'll be back in September, but it doesn't actually say September what year. So I'm not sure whether they're actually around or not, but they do make really great shoes. What I would say is my experience with these, they haven't tended to last as long as some of the other vegan brands that I've had, but they are quite fashionable, nice glamorous shoes. These are the only example I have of this company, which are called, let me get this right, so they're called TRXFP Vegan. I really like these. They're very comfortable, they've got a nice sort of wedgy heel, but I think they're also quite sexy. You can wear them on a night out. They're velvety kind of material. I don't know whether that's picked up in the film. They also came in red and black, I think. So yeah, really like those. Then work shoes. These are by a company called Vegetarian Shoes. They have a small shop down in Brighton, but you can also buy them online. I have quite a lot of examples of these because they're very practical, comfortable shoes. They last really, really well. These I wear quite a lot at work because they have, again, nice chunky heel on them, so they're comfortable to walk in. But I can also wear a full sock with these if I'm wearing them with trousers, which is good for me because I am someone that feels the cold a lot. As a summer shoe, I have these pumps, which are by Mel. So I think they are a sister company for the Melissa brand that I spoke about at the beginning. So I think the difference is just that they're not designed by the sort of high-end designers, so they're a lot more affordable. But again, plastic, wipe clean, so very practical. These I got recently. I don't know whether these are showing up too well in the film. They might look a bit bleached, but they're actually a nude colour. And I got them in Marks and Spencer's. It was a bit of an emergency actually because I always wear trainers to work and then change into my work shoes once I'm there. And I was on autopilot one day, got the train down to Reading in my trainers for a meeting, and then only realised on the way there that I was in trainers. So I rushed into Marks and Spencer's and managed to find these vegan shoes and was just like, God bless Marks and Spencer's, all before 9 AM. So they saved my life. Then casual sporty shoes. These are again By Vegetarian shoes. You'll see these are really mucky. I live in these. These are the shoes that I wear to and from work every day. I also go to the gym in them. I go running in them. What I would say is they haven't got a very thick sole. They're not very cushioned, which might not be for everyone, but they're good for me because I've been wanting to transition to these, which are by a company called Vivo, who make barefoot running shoes. So they've got incredibly thin soles. They're meant to feel like you're running barefoot. I'm transitioning to these slowly. That's what I've heard you're meant to do. So at the moment I'm just walking in them, but I want to start running in them soon. So be really keen, if anyone's got any experience with these, be really keen to hear sort of how long you spent transitioning and how you've been getting on with them. They're quite wide at the front, although they're not as wide as I thought they might be. The whole point is that they're not meant to sort of restrict your foot too much. And finally, for sort of the sporty type shoes, these are my vegan walking boots. Again, By Vegetarian shoes. Had these quite a long time. Went to the Lake District in these, climbed Red Squeeze in them. So they were, really good. They've got a nice sort of fake fleecy lining, very comfortable, very cushioned. And then in terms of other casual shoes, these are again By Vegetarian shoes. They're a bit like, well, they are very like Uggs, but a vegetarian, non-sheepskin version. They had these in various colours. They had the sort of like an olive colour and the sort of standard Ugg tanny type colour. Again, they've got like a fake fleecy lining. And just like standard Uggs, if you want to, you can wear them folded down. But then you can, if you wear them folded down, you can see this Vegetarian Shoes logo, which personally I'm not too keen on. I don't really like to have logos on show, but if you like that, then you can obviously wear them like that. These I got from New Look. Again, I don't know if the video showing these is quite bleached, but they're actually a very pale pink sort of lacy shoe. I did get these quite a while ago, so New Look may not still have them. But they're another example, along with Marks and Spencer's, of a vegan shoe that you can get on the high street. Obviously not all of New Look shoes are vegan, so do kind of do your homework beforehand. These were great. I got these for a wedding where I was a bridesmaid, so I was on my feet all day running around in them, and they were really great for that. These are, again, Vegetarian shoe. You notice I have a lot of shoes from Vegetarian shoes because they do last really well. So these are just a nice casual boot. I guess they're a bit dressier than the sort of fake Uggs, and obviously good if it's raining, whereas I wouldn't really want to wear the fake Uggs out when it's raining. They've got zips on both sides. Bit of a heel, but fine to walk in, really comfortable because it's a nice big chunky heel. And finally, I have these shoes, which are more of a summer shoe. I'm not wearing these at the moment. They're the only example I have of this particular brand, at least in a shoe. They're by a company called Matt and Nat. And I love these actually. They've got a nice big wedge on them, lovely colour. They've been really comfortable. I can't say I've worn them a lot because obviously they're a summer shoe and we're in the UK, but I have had really good experience generally with Matt and Nat as a brand, because although I don't often get their shoes, what I do is have their bags a lot for work, because they do really nice like dressy bags. So you'll see this is an example of like a dressy backpack, and I can just about fit my work laptop in here, so that's really handy. So in the future I think I will be buying Matt and Nat shoes quite a lot more. So that's all of my vegan shoes. Please comment if you have experiences with other vegan brands that I haven't mentioned. and comment and let me know what you'd like to see in future episodes. Share this with people that you think would be interested. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.